Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress Nutsglaze. So in our last episode, at the very end, we talked a little bit about how I wanted to set up a library, and I went after the episode and I researched exactly what it would take to set up a library. And just as we thought, it pretty much is just like you need bookcases, tables, chairs, but you also need storage areas for, like sheets and things like that. So I was kind of like wondering, hey, what do you need for all the sheets and stuff? And finally, there's a use, or more of a use for querns and for screw presses. You need to take pigtails, and you have to make slurry at using a quern or a millstone. And then you have to take that slurry, and the slurry is made into sheets at the screw press using the skill paper making. So very, very interesting. So I guess that kind of begs the question, do we want to put... Well, I don't really think it would be wise to just, because of that, put all that stuff over by the library. But, I was kind of hoping that we could make paper from trees, but no, that's not how you do it. It's got to be from a cloth. I'm going to see here. So it's got to be from sheets, and sheet can be either made from paper or parchment. So like paper is made from cloth plants mashed into slurry. So you can make it from flax, jute, hemp, cotton, ramie, kanaf, pigtail, and rope reed. The only thing that we can grow underground is pigtail out of that. And papyrus, called plant sheets, are made from the papyrus plant at a farmer's workshop. And then parchment is made from hide and milk of lime at a tanner's workshop. And parchment made from the hide of a cow is called vellum. Now, what's milk of lime? Created from quicklime at an ashery. Okay, what's quicklime? Quicklime is made from calcium carbonate stones at a kiln using the smelting labor. One calcium carbonate stone. I haven't seen... Oh, okay, so calcite, chalk, limestone, and marble. Oh, okay, interesting. So we could use our marble to make quicklime and our quicklime to make milk of lime, and then we could use the milk of lime and a hide to make vellum. But I really feel like that's a little bit inefficient. I think it would probably be better just to farm the hell out of pigtails. And I think we will. So I'm going to go ahead and, in anticipation of this, I'm going to go ahead and get another farm set up. Now, I don't know that we have any pigtail seeds at this point. However, let's go ahead and get this set up. We're going to farm the hell out of pigtail when we get the seeds. Now we might actually have some plant seeds. If we look at our stalks, our plants, barley, rye, blood amaranth, purple yam plant. Okay, so we don't. What about seeds? Not really. Well, we could set some people to gather some plants out here and see what we find. We might surprise ourselves. Who knows what we'll find out here? We'll just do a little patch out here. Might find some cotton or something like that. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna get that set up, and wonder if we got that. Wonder if we got that slab done yet. Alt S, right? Did we get that done? Looks like we did. We'll go ahead and put it out there. See if it got done. So we'll get that farm. Let's check on it. Did it already get dug out? Yeah, we don't have any seeds yet. We're gonna go ahead and set it up. So pigtails can only be grown in the summer and autumn, but that's okay. We'll do plump helmets in the other 2 months. So when we have plump helmets, we will, we'll do plump helmets because we have them already. And then once we get the other, we will do that as well. So we should be able to get some pigtail seeds in the autumn once the dwarven caravan comes. You know, I wonder, I don't know, I've never had any luck with the above ground farming. Last time we tried it, it was all like, hey, you can't plant here. I was like, what? It's like you didn't have, I was like, you didn't have any seeds for it. See, like, yeah, it's gotta like be like muddy, you know? Needs soil or mud. Well, I mean, that's saying it's okay. I don't know. I'd have to research more into it. It's not something that I've done before. I've never really done much above ground farming. I think like right when I first got into Dwarf Fortress, I gathered some plants and I like saw that you could plant seeds and stuff. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a farm field out here and I'm gonna plant, you know, all this stuff, and it didn't work out that way. I was like, why can't I do this? I kind of like having this up there actually because it's hard for me to tell. Okay, it is a memorial. Good. Okay, we did memorialize him, so he won't be coming back as a ghost. Sometimes I'm like, oh, why is it not going? Oh, it's because it's paused, and you didn't know that it was paused. Oh yeah, another thing we were gonna do is we were gonna cage some animals in a field. All right, so let's try this out, right? Oh, would it be in a field or would it be in an animal stockpile? I don't know. Let's try it just by putting it in the field first, in the pasture. So, let's see. Build cage, right? Yep. J cage. Okay. JK. And then, yeah, we'll just put it there. We've got 10 cages, right? So let's just start with one. I don't want to go too ham on this and have to undo a bunch of stuff. Okay, here comes the cage, right? Okay, good. And assign. Oh, yes. So what we do here with this is we assign the young animals to this, basically. And that way it keeps them from pathing around all the time. Which I think we can put an infinite number of animals in the cage, but I'm not sure if that's good for their mental health. But like these puppies, put the puppies in there, put the chick in there, and that way they're not constantly like pathing around and causing FPS lag. It's a very minor thing, especially right now, but it will definitely be better in the future. So, what about animal traps? Traps all day and traps all night. Just lay down some traps. Just, random places here. See if we can catch some things. It still is kind of weird that the fish, like you see them, they're just like hanging out, Oh, I must have been trying to put it on a tree there. So anyways, my hope here, my goal is that maybe we can catch some strange animals and tame them. I don't really have any rhyme or reason to how I'm putting these traps down. I don't know. If you guys have any experience with trapping, let me know, and let me know what your technique is. What do you do for trapping? I'm just gonna throw down a slew of traps out here, and if something gets into it, something gets into it, But I've watched other Let's Players, and I've never seen anybody put down any animal traps. Sure, like cage traps and things like that for defense, but I've never seen anybody put down animal traps before. So, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna try it. Does that D mean dog? I guess. I hope putting that chick in there is okay. I hope the dogs don't maul the chick. Nothing for now. Oh, you can actually bait the trap. That's cool. You get meat in there, fish, large gem. What are you trying to catch with a large gem? Like goblins? Maybe we could catch some Kias. Actually, what would probably happen with the Kias, you'd think you were going to catch the Kia, and then the Kia would just fly away with the trap. Never mind the fact that you installed it into the ground. The Kia would just run away with it. So, hey! Alright, our first baby, unfortunately not a girl. Not a girl, so Alath has had a female. Or, I'm sorry, a boy. Boy, congratulations. Oh, something I was meaning to do here is got a message from Dougal. And Dougal said, hey, you know, I want to in on the action, so it doesn't matter so much if I'm going to be a mace dwarf. I'll take sword dwarf or spear dwarf. So let's see who is in the squad here. So we can sort by squad. And we can see here. So we've got a few people here. Who's this? Clerk, militia commander. We didn't have anybody else that wanted to be a militia commander, did we? Why isn't Frankie in the military? I think Frankie got caught up with some other stuff. Like, Frankie's thing was Frankie was a really good gem cutter, yeah. So until we get another gem cutter, Frankie's having to do kind of more like leg breaking instead of, you know, being in the military. So we'll make this person Dougal County, Georgia. Okay, that's what I thought. I was googling that. Like I was like, that sounds really familiar. Dougal County, Georgia. It's like I think that's Squidbillies, and it is. The Squidbillies reference. I love Squidbillies. Do not touch the tram. Anyways, so we're gonna have these traps out here. I don't know, like what's gonna happen. Like if we'll get a message when we catch an animal, or if you know, like we have animal trappers out there trying to trap the animals. I'm not sure. God, look at all these people listening to poetry. Oh, we have migrants. Nice. Maybe, you know, if you got time to listen to poetry, I think you got time to smooth out some walls here, guys. So let's get started on that. Yeah, we can't smooth out these walls. We have to knock them down. Okay. And probably can do some mining now. Uh-oh. Looks like the tetrahedrite may be not there anymore. We might have exited out of that rock strata, I guess. Oh, nope. There's some. Some. Not as much as it was. Cherry opal. That sounds really pretty. I tend to like red gems. I don't know why. Maybe I'm like a quarter dragon. When I think of a dragon, I think about like red gems, like blood red rubies and things like that. So maybe I'm Smaug. Smaug. Hey, looks like we got some donkeys and some turkeys incoming. All right, so is everything peachy keen here? Yeah, stray chick, stray puppy. Good. So, all right, is that everybody? I think it's everybody. All right, let's assign their grazers to the pasture. What you got? Oh wow, reindeer, calf, llama, donkey foal, but it will be a mated pair. Goat, kid, reindeer, calf. Man, we're getting a lot of good animals here. We're gonna have a lot of things to milk and such. Okay, let's pause and switch over to therapist to see what we've got. Migration wave, read dwarves. 10. Okay, so that's modest. That's not a bad one. Not a bad wave here. Huh? Got a hammer dwarf and a mace dwarf. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Like we name somebody Dougal, and then migration wave comes in like 2 minutes later, and it's like, oh, there's a mace dwarf. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna actually, can we just switch this just real quick? Since it's you know, fresh off the presses, you know, and let's go with, there we go, Dougal. There was a case of mistaken identity. Hey, we finally have a kid, but I guess that was there. Nobody's bringing kids with them. It was a baby that was had at the fortress. All right, let's take a look at the labors. See if we got anybody worth a schneik. Okay, animal training. Bone carving. Good lord. You guys are a bunch of plebs. Oh my gosh. Look at all these plebs, guys. Sorry, Dougal, but you're kind of thrown in with that. Bunch of plebs. Oh well. Hey, you know, we like plebs. We need plebs. We need plebs. Alright, so we got, looks like not very many people here anymore, so it looks like people are getting pretty busy with different things. Good. Because of the fact that the socializing activities masks how many true idlers you have, what would be cool is if you could see like how many are actually idling and how many are socializing. Because it is neat, the whole socialization system. You know, they socialize instead of just standing around doing nothing, which is cool, you know, but at the same time, Okay, what are we at here? Okay, let's dig out our library. So we're gonna put our library over here. And we want to have a pretty nice sized library, so there we go. It's gonna be 10 by 10 with double doors on both sides. It's gonna be beautiful. A fantastic library. We might need to even dig out some more bedrooms, huh? ZXB. Unowned bedrooms. 2. So yeah, we do need to get some more bedrooms going here. Another housing block, I suppose you'd say. What do we want to do with it though? I think let's run it maybe this direction. I don't know, we can't smooth that stuff. Alright, let's go this way. And I think what we'll do is something like this. So it's kind of like back to back. And we're going to run something like that. Doesn't need to be 3 wide because it's not going to get a lot of traffic. And then we'll go like this. And like that. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. I wonder how the dwarves are liking their 3x3 rooms. I guess we could look at some of their thoughts and preferences and see if they're, you know, if they really think, if they think one thing or the other. You know, they may not even care. They may be not very much difference between the rooms that we normally make and what we've made this time. But we're keeping it fresh. That's the thing. We got to keep it fresh. Do some different things. Try some different things out. You never know when you're going to find something that you like more or something that maybe works a little bit better for your style. I like the 3x3 houses. Or the 3x3 housing units, I guess you'd say. They're not really houses. 3x3 bedrooms. I like them. I think they look pretty decent. You know, it's you try to look for that you know, that golden mean, the place where form is married to functionality in a good way. You know, I have definitely built places before where we sacrificed form for functionality, like the little finger houses, you know. Does not look good at all. Looks horrible, you know. But in terms of functionality, I mean, unless things have changed, it's really good. It's top notch. So, you know what? I think let's dig some. We're gonna dig out some space here for some statues. Yeah, we'll put some statues along here. I think that's a good use of that space. And then we'll smooth out that stone. Yeah. Looks like everybody, after they got done, the engraver squad went right back in here. What's going on in here? Socializing. Bunch of socializing. I'm sure it makes them happy, you know, like to socialize. Is this guy playing music? Come to perform. He heard the Lucky Bread was the place to entertain people. Not just a place, but the place. Nice. Okay, well, I'm thinking that we'll go ahead and stop there. And in our next video, we're going to get these bedrooms dug out, get them set up. And we're going to start trying to get our library set up too the way we want it. So even if we don't have the paper for the books and stuff yet, we could still go ahead and kind of lay out some ideas and have some fun with it. So I'm really looking forward to getting this library set up and seeing what happens. You know, this update has been, I think, really cool. It's a really cool update to the game and added a lot more. I think it's added a lot of character to the game, really. It's given the dwarves more of a face, if that makes any sense. Like the whole socialization and adding in roles like librarian and scholar and, you know, tavern keeper. It's just little things that make the fortress feel that much more alive. And that's why I love this game, is because Toady is just so hardcore about, like, you know, adding in those things. So awesome. Anyways, awesome. If you have not if you're watching this and for some reason you have not played Dwarf Fortress yet, because you're like, oh my god, that looks crazy hard, or it looks really, really, you know, too over my head. That's not the case at all. If I can learn it, anybody can learn it. So, you know, I urge you, go and watch my first series that I released, Trade Ancient. It was more of a tutorial-esque series. Watch that, where I kind of lay things out and go at a slower pace, and I promise you, you'll learn. I've had people that have told me they learned from me, so you can learn. If I can learn it, you can learn it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. Until next time, game on.